Memorizing 16 Mahajanpad becomes simple if the geopolitical context within which these Mahajanpad were established is understood. In order to understand that, we divide this entire topography into 5 major divisions. The first division is the northwestern region. So we have the northwestern division, which is the first division. Now, this northwestern division comprises of the present-day region around Kabul as well as northern Pakistan, the Potwar Plateau region, and western Jammu Kashmir, that is the Poonch area. So this entire region comprised of two important Mahajanpad. One was Kamboj and other was Gandhar. So when you talk about Kamboj and Gandhar, these are two important Mahajanpad in the northwestern division. Kamboj can be understood as present-day Afghanistan. At that point of time, Kapish was its capital. Right? So today we have Kabul as the capital of Afghanistan, and in those times it was Kapish which was capital of Kamboj. And in the area of Gandhar, we had Takshila, which was the capital of the Gandhar region. So Kamboj with its capital Kapish and Gandhar with its capital Takshila, these were the two Mahajanpad in the first division, that is the northwestern division. The most important zone which we divide into two divisions is the Gangetic area. So the entire civilization is the Gangetic civilization, and this will become the focal point of the entire ancient Indian history, because the entire civilization was based around river Ganga and its tributaries. So this entire region, that is around river Ganges, is divided into two major divisions. So we have, the first one is the Upper Ganga or Upper Gangetic division, and the third one is Mid Gangetic division. This is the Upper Gangetic and this is the Mid Gangetic division. The Upper Gangetic division comprised of 6 important Mahajanpad. So we had Kurus, the Panchal, the Shurasen, the Chedi, the Matsya, and also the region of Vats. So we see 6 Mahajanpad in the form of Kurus, where there are two important cities. One is Hastinapur and second is Indraprasth. So we have Hastinapur, which is co-terminus with the present day Meerut, and second is Indraprasth, which is co-terminus with the present day, let's use a different color. So we have Indraprasth, which is characterized by present day Delhi, and Hastinapur, characterized by present day Meerut, as important cities under the Kurus. Similarly, when we talk about Panchal, there would be two important cities. Now, Panchal as a Mahajanpad is based upon the upper Doab region, and it had two important cities or capitals in the form of Ahichhatra and Kampil. Ahichhatra is the present day Bareilly and Kampil is the present day Farrukhabad. The Matsya is an important Mahajanpad and it had an important town in the form of Viratnagar, which was later the Bairat. We know about the Bairat inscription. Subsequently, Surasen was an important Mahajanpad associated with the life and times of Krishna. It had an important city as an important capital in the form of Mathura. The Chedi had its capital in the form of Tripuri, which was an important town on the bank of river Narmada. And Vatsa, an important Mahajanpad, had its capital in the form of an important city, Kaushambi. Therefore, the western UP, Haryana, the region of Madhya Pradesh, it is called as the Upper Gangetic region. It formed the core area, especially during the later Vedic period. In fact, during the later Vedic period, we will see that there would emerge a significant conflict amongst these Mahajanpad, which also forms the story of Mahabharat or the war of the Kurukshetra. That was around 900 BC, the later Vedic period. Subsequently, the focus shifts to the mid-Gangetic area, where we have again 6 important Mahajanpad. We have Kaushal as an important Mahajanpad around river Ghagra. Then we have Kashi, an important Mahajanpad, the confluence of river Ganga and Yamuna. We have Malla as an important Mahajanpad and Vrajis, important Mahajanpad north of river Ganga in the present state of Bihar. So Mallas and Vrajis, they were not monarchies, they were republican clans. And the most important was Magadha. Magadha was south of river Ganga and a very important Mahajanpad. And easternmost was Anga, which is the present day region of Bhagalpur. It's very easy to memorize. The present day region of Awadh was the region of Kaushal. The region of Kashi was the region of the Allahabad, Prayag region. Subsequently, Mallas and Vrajis were on the foothills of river Himalayas. And south of river Ganga was the Mahajanpad of Magad, and the region around Bhagalpur is the region of Anga. So when we talk about these 6 Mahajanpad, they were characterized with their capital. Kaushal capital was Shravasti. The capital of Kashi was the city of Varanasi, also known as the Kashi, as an important capital. Vrajis, they had an important capital in the form of Vaishali. Magadha, initially it had a capital Rajgraha. Later we will see how the capital shifted to Patliputra. Anga, it had its capital in the form of Champa. And all these 16 and Mallas, it had a capital Kushinagar or Kushinara. Kushinara is associated with the life and times of Gautam Buddha. So we see these 6 Mahajanpad, that is Kaushal, Kashi, Mallas, Vrijis, Magad and Ang. These 6 Mahajanpad, they would be contesting against each other during the time period of second urbanization or the age of the Buddha and the Jain. So these 3 divisions, we saw there were 2 important Mahajanpad. The first is the upper Gangetic Doab area, which was the epicenter for the Mahabharat war during the later Vedic period. And during the Buddhist and the Jain period, we see the 6 important Mahajanpad contesting each other so as to gain hegemony and establishing an empire. And we will see later how Magad came to establish an empire. Apart from these 14 Mahajanpad, we had 2 Mahajanpad. Now one was a very important one in the region of Malwa, which was Avanti, an important Mahajanpad. And on the bank of river Godavari was a Mahajanpad, Asmak, very important Mahajanpad. Now Avanti, it had 2 important centers. One was Ujjaini on the bank of river Chambal, and another was Mahishmati, which was on the bank of river Narmada. And similarly, when you talk about Asmak, here there was Paudinyapura, was an important city, a capital of Asmak. It was based on in the present day district of Nizamabad. So when you are talking about the 16 Mahajanpad as well as their entire topography, we see there are 5 major divisions. The first division is the northwestern, second is the upper Gangetic division, the mid Gangetic division, the third is the region of Malwa, the region around the present day Indore, and the fifth is the region of Asmak, around the present day region of Nizamabad, that is the region of Telangana, as well as with its capital Paudinyapura. So this allows us to understand the 16 Mahajanpad.